Hello everyone, this is Sean and welcome back to episode number 4 of our Let's Try Production Line Let's Play series. Production Line is the latest title from Positech Studios, who brought us Democracy 3 and Big Pharma. This is an early alpha game, so it's important that you remember that there will be some bugs and little problems. As a matter of fact, the game did just upgrade to alpha 1.03 today, so we have a new alpha. There's some minor improvements. But there was a little bug in the game from when I loaded it, and all of our little cars here were stuck at, or all of our stations here were stuck with insufficient resources, like you can see now. And I had to play around, and boy, it still seems to be. No, wait, saying that, but there's no car there. Anyways, what I ended up doing was I deleted this fit wheel assembly part or shop, and then I put it back. And then that started bringing the imports in again, but there was just absolutely nothing coming down this line, and that was, obviously unsustainable. The rest of the line still seemed to be working, so it's just one of those problems that you should expect with a bug, hot fix or patch or whatever that you want to call it, where it goes from alpha 102 to 103. It seems to be working okay now, so that's cool. The patch, now see, the patch supposedly should have fixed like cars not going down through this stuff to get to go down these paths. Like this car should have been sent down this way. What are they stuck up? What are they hold? What's the hold up here? And why aren't cars shifting up that way? Why is this car just sitting there? I guess it's still going through its fitting. I don't like seeing this whole area sit idle. I mean, I guess they're... Oh, shit. I guess they're not really able to go anywhere, but maybe I forgot to set this conveyor up properly. That'll clear some of that roadblock. Little anyways, but see, they're still not sending cars up here. Why wouldn't they do that? Do I need to make a more direct path? It's gonna burn through more of the cars that we've already made. And you're supposed to go like that. And you... There we go. I don't know what difference that's going to make, but insufficient resources, huh? Now I don't know if any of the time stuff was changed or so. Power production. Okay, cool. What's going to be our next research project? We've got that more robots that we've already looked into a little bit. I still don't think we need to be improving the features of our cars. I'd rather focus on getting them through a little more quickly. Even faster resource imports would be nice. Or the overhead conveyors. Yeah, let's focus on getting those resources in here, because right now I feel like that is our primary roadblock is insufficient resources. We are constantly having to wait on resources. I suppose the thing to do would be to set up an intermediary stockpile in here. I feel like we tried to set up a stockpile and it was didn't work out quite so well as we might have hoped in the last game. I'll put it that way. But if we were to stockpile some of the frequently requested items in here, how do I, there we go. So let's add brakes. That's it. I guess flywheels we want to have some. But I want to have lots of pistons in here because we're constantly bringing in pistons. Valves. And then tire was the other one. Tire. Great. And we can hold what? 1, 2, 3. So 36 items. So if we do 4... 8. Actually, let's do, that makes 12. So we could do, there we go. So that's 16. It's 28. So I could do 8 tires. And that'd be 36. So let's split the difference. There we go. Probably wouldn't hurt to hold more valves, really, considering how many valves that we go through. But let's see what happens having it set up like that. And I feel like it's usually the tires and stuff that we're waiting on, and the brakes. So hopefully that'll be useful. And it does seem like it's dropping anything off here that it can, and then picking it up and taking it. So, you know, it looks like this is serving its purpose because it's feeding those directly to there. Good, good, good. All right, well that's nice. And it still is okay. Wheels, huh? So maybe I need to set up. Actually, maybe I just need to adjust. We'll cut you down to. Actually, we'll cut you down to 6. Cut you down to 6, and then we'll add wheels. And we'll bump you up to 6. So that's 18, 20, 30, 34. So let's get you up to 14. There we go. All right. Well, that's what I want to see. That's where I expect the expected the bottlenecks to be at this point. It looks like. Oh. So what, now is the bottleneck at our chassis production? Wow, so we can't keep up with chassis production, huh? Crazy. Or chassis production can't keep up. No, that's not right, because look, there's a chassis on there. So what does that mean? Why are we not able to... That's just the way that it queues up. So it sends the chassis to there instead of sending a chassis to there. And so this one is going to empty out before it gets another chassis done. Whereas if it had sent that one down there, then the this one would have... oh, that autosave is scary. This one, yeah. So now I wonder if it will send this next one. I'm sure it will because that's backed up. But I wonder if it wouldn't send it if that wasn't backed up. That would be nice to see that improved. Oh shit, what did I just... Oh boy, that's frustrating. I just erased a conveyor is all. There we go, that didn't cause any serious damage. Now, how does it make the decision on where to send this car? I guess it just sends it to the closest one. I wonder if we could eliminate this at this point. I think I'm going to do that because we have to pay like upkeep on it and everything, right? Now, we have this here holding all these tires and flywheels and whatnot. Yet it doesn't connect to anywhere that's going to use tires and flywheels and whatnot. So that maybe doesn't seem like the best decision for what we should be storing here. I don't know any way that I can get them out of there. I suppose I could connect this over there. That might draw them out. If I did that. Although I think I would have to disconnect the conveyor. Boy, I'm probably causing all sorts of problems here. No, that's not what I wanted to do, nor is that. There's the one that I wanted to delete. Alright, resource conveyor, like... that, right? Oh, shit. Alright. Maybe that'll work. But it still seems to be... I don't think that's going to work. Can I do that? And then... No. Maybe. It's still connected over here, though. Can I... Well... If I disconnect this one... No, that one, right? Good. And then I connect you here. And I connect you like this up there and then across there, right? Will it go across there? Doesn't look like it's going to cross over because there's that guy standing there. Is that going to stop it from crossing over? Alright, well, I guess I'm not going to be able to, because I want to connect it up and without having these things connect with each other, but they're going to connect with each other pretty much no matter what I do. I can't delete. I can delete that one, but it's not going to... Ah, shit. Well, there you go. That solves that problem. Luckily, we're making a ton of money, so we've got $900,000. I don't need to worry about, you know, it's not like... It's that weird, something looked weird underneath where that car is. Yeah, that's weird. Just some placeholder graphic, I guess. So this guy's still insufficient resources, huh? What's going on? Starter motor. You'd think you could keep one of those on hand. Really has a long way to go. So do I need to just like set this up to keep every like spare part? Like, do you really need to keep 15 pistons in there at once? I guess you do, because look here, you're bringing them all in there. So I guess we'll set up another, hopefully this we can do like this double resource line and it'll work out okay. Set up another supply stockpile, and probably need to put another conveyor like that, and then we're going to set you up to have a couple of those things. No, that's not what it is. It's a starter motor, right? Starter motor. Sure, that's fine. And what else do you use there? Aside from pistons, I know you use pistons, that's for sure. I don't know why that happened. Flywheels. Don't I have flywheels in the other one? Starter motors, yep, got it. Now, what does that mean? Why does it give me that X option? Can I like tell it to not use a starter motor? Maybe that would cancel the order for it or something. Didn't I just see it deliver starter motor? I guess not. Oh, okay, so you only have the three parts: the pistons, the starter motor, and the flywheel. Got it. Oh, good. There's that starter motor. And we have flywheels being kept over here, right? Good, good. Well, let's look at the rest of these then. So we have radiator, it's just one step. You don't really need to bring any more in. Exhaust, just one step. You don't really need it. And tires, right? So you use those three items in the tire assembly. And over here, steering column and steering wheel. So I guess we can throw some steering columns in here and some steering wheels. There we go. And we're gonna go, I don't know, like 6 of each. We may as well bump this one up to 6. 6, I say. And let's go ahead and throw in those extra brakes and tires since we're here. We'll even throw in some more flywheels. So we're at 26. So it means we can fit 12 more, so we'll do tires and wheels. Wheels, there we go. So let's do 6 of each. And I think that'll fill it up. Oh, 4, I guess we'll fill that one up. So let's do 5 of each then. Nope, can't add any items. Good. Well, that's nice. It's nice that it won't let you put in more than 36. Alright, so we're still having, what, accessory? No, see, that's not good because now all of the production is going up through the top here. Even though I have this thing set up, do I need to split it to where they're equidistant? So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess that would be equidistant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still closer to that one. But let's try it out. See what happens if we go from here down there and over there, and then we'll delete those. That one's going to go straight through, and that one's gone, and you are going to, oh, how am I going to set this up? Like from there to there, from there to there. Very good. Alright, and I don't know that this needs to be done, but we'll make sure that it's set up correctly. And I guess this fit engine thing is pointless now because we've got 2 of them set up there, and we're not really getting any backflow through this painting process. So we could probably go ahead and delete all those, but that doesn't mean we need to stop the game for that. So I'm curious to see which of these 2 paths it will send the cars along now. I kind of thought it would be this one because it is closer. So I don't know if it goes closer like straight line closer, or if it goes closer Q length closer. I guess it goes straight line closer because this one's actually Q length closer. And it's going to continue seeing them down that way, huh? Wonder if I can split it up. Like if I do this instead, and then, yeah, first off, let's see what it does when I do that. It's probably going to start sending them all up there. Alright, well, we're a little better on getting our imports, so let's go ahead and get this accessory thing, see if we can start breaking that down. And oh, you're going to keep going down that way, aren't you? Alright, so let's eliminate your options. Now I'm curious to see what happens. So I feel like this is still, it's, you know, but now I feel like they're equidistant, right? Like I think this one might still be closer if you go straight line, and that's what the game is going to do. So like I guess in theory like we're getting the same number of cars through, right? Like they would just be sitting idle a little bit. Like this one's running at 100% efficiency, and then this one is getting all the overflow and it's running at 100% efficiency. So it's not really slowing us down, and I probably would be smart to do chassis assembly, like to break that down so maybe we can speed it up. Everything else seems to be moving all right now. Did I upgrade drying? Nope. It's going to be pretty affordable when we do, though. And it's still not sending any of them down there. But I guess it's the same situation here, right? That 100% of them are going to get through here, or they're going to go through here at full efficiency. And then all the overflow will end up going down there. Probably speed it up even more at this point. Well, that's one way to keep me from zooming out all the time, is to make the graphics considerably more attractive at the closer zoom level than they are at the zoomed out zoom level. Interestingly, this seems to be keeping up just fine. So why did how did we get so far ahead on production? I feel like we were kind of backed up on everything, and now we're like pushing cars through like there's no tomorrow. So accessory specialization just opens up all the manufacturing for me. This would open up a lot of manufacturing for me as well. Let's go ahead and do that. We were just talking about specializing in chassis, so let's set that up, and then we don't have to talk about it anymore. Yeah, and like we were using three engine lines before, and now we're using one, and like this one is just mostly sitting idle. As a matter of fact, it hasn't been used. I think we could run the entire factory on that one. I guess that means we can clean up some of these lines anyway. And I was expecting this to back up, but it is not backing up at all. As a matter of fact, nothing is backing up down here. Did everybody get a raise or something, or like a boost in productivity? That poor steering column's just sitting there. Well, one thing that boosted productivity is the nice, efficient the setup of parts and stuff that we have up here. It's not helping us out any, but it sure looks nice, doesn't it? There's really nothing that's holding me back from getting more cars. Like, the thing that's holding me back from getting more cars down here is the chassis assembly. If I were to double the chassis assembly, that would be too much. So yeah, this specialization I think is going to be the key to success here. But I think in order to make that work, we're going to need the factory expansion, because I'm not quite sure how I would get a chassis assembly set up in here. Let's take a look and see what the parts for that look like. We have fit axles, so I guess I could get that in there. Fit undercarriage, yeah, and fuel tank. All right, I think we could do that. We could set them all up to where they go just like that, and then they'll go up here and then just split off. Or actually, we could have it go up here and then turn that way and go that way with the overstock. How? No, this is working out real well with the way that this one is working. So I think if we just want to break it down, and then probably maybe eliminate this piece. So yeah, let's just do it. Let's first off, let's stop that, because we are gonna, well, stop, clear, reset. There we go. All right, so let's destroy that. Let's put in the fit axles, and it looks like that will be connected to a stockpile just fine, right there. No route to stockpile, but okay, well, I can fix that pretty easily. And then we're going to fit undercarriage, which doesn't have a stockpile thing, but that'll be, oh, okay, good. That'll be easy to set up. And then fuel tank, and fuel tank can go right there. And then we'll run the conveyor longer than is necessary, but I want to make sure, like, this was working, so why fool with it? If it was working, why not have it continue to work? All right, and we'll close that off. And I wonder if I should change. Well, I'll just leave those things where they are. I was thinking about trying to change the route to the stockpiles for those, but I'm not gonna. Now this is gonna obviously take a little while to get in there. I probably should set up some stockpiles for these parts, and maybe I should set up stockpiles for the engine parts over here like I did over here. I need to get a conveyor in there, it looks like, right there. Otherwise it'll never get that car built. And we'll get a couple of chassis off the line here, and then we will call it an episode because we have hit the time limit. Oh, look at all those resource conveyors. Why not? Let them move stuff quickly around. And I thought that thing was supposed to speed up our conveyors, but they don't look like they're any faster than they used to be. Do I have to like upgrade them or anything? I don't think so. Close that thing down. And oh, look at that, they're starting to come off the line here. I don't know if they're going to be any faster than they were before, but maybe a little faster. So I guess they're gonna this is probably the slowest. 14 seconds, 8 seconds, 4.5 seconds. All right, so we should get one coming through every 14 seconds. This one takes 41 seconds. And this one, wait a minute, this one probably also takes 41 seconds. So if we're getting them through every 15 seconds, basically, no, is that the one? Oh, it's the first one. So if we're getting them through every 15 seconds, then we will overwhelm those two because we'll get 2 every 30 seconds. So that's good. I just want to make sure that this one goes up that path. There we go, perfect. All right, so now these should be our bottleneck again, which is, that's pretty acceptable, especially if I can open up this area. I can set up a third line over here, and then we'll be able to just like put a third one of these on there, because this one's 41 seconds, and then you get to there and that's 9 seconds. So not really sure how a third one would match up with this fit roof. I might have to put another fit roof on there or something. But we will worry about that in the next episode. Hey, I appreciate all the views on this. This is surprisingly one of my most popular series, and I am really happy to see that. I'm glad that oh, now see, I can't, the paint isn't keeping up, so I might have to put in a second paint thing now that I've gone through and kind of destroyed the first paint thing. Oh well, we'll worry about that in the next one. Insufficient resources too. So much to worry about in this game. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed. Click the like button if you have, and be sure to come back and watch the next episode next time. I will see you then. Bye.